So I thought about that we should and we can automate the botania, because like we have a huge mod all about like schemas and sheets, like mechanical redstone, yeah. So it has a lot of block and mechanisms which can help us automate things. So the Botania doesn't really have a way to automate it, it's just telling you to do everything manually, and that's kinda annoying. So, but since we have so much mods and so much mod that can help us to, yeah, like the logic circuits which have like randomizer, does different functions. Yeah, for example, timer, which we can engineer and make it like work. So for example, we have AND gate, right, and OR, XOR, and also, well, that's a lot. And since I do programming for a living, I don't think that's gonna be much hard. So let's start looking into it. So here we have the mechanical redstone, yeah, and that's like kind of the start. So the first thing they ask us to do is the signal bus, right? Yeah, length of wire, and it requires gold solder ingot, which how can we make it? Well, we can make it only through the casting table, and to make it requires gold and molten tin. So we can grab some tin, like that, and some gold. So then we should go down here and throw it out about here. Oops. I'll probably have to do that way. Okay, so now we just have to wait. Okay, so we can start going into that. And the first thing we need to make is the signal bus, which basically is like a redstone cable or something like that. It can give signal and I don't know, something else. Let's check. Signal bus are wires that essentially act as middlemen between single signal terminals, and when paired with a spool of wire, this allows usage of laser inducted redstone control. There are no limits on how many connections a signal bus can carry, or a limit on how far it can carry the redstone signal received by the signal terminals when used as a cable. So, signal terminal and signal bus. So, okay, that's kinda cool. Let's check what else can we make. We can make a block breaker. So, that might be useful, I'm not sure. Let's make one of them. The block breaker breaks down blocks like stone, dirt and cobblestone that are directly in front of the machine. For each breaking process of one block, the machine needs one single redstone pulse, and output the product via pressure tubes on the back of the machines. So, not much useful. Fire starter. The fire starter is a machine which can hold the flame. If a redstone signal reaches the machine, the fire will burn as long as the redstone signal is active. Also, that's actually kinda nice. Like, let's make one of that, and let's make one flint and steel. Oops. Let's grab a steel and some flint. Oh, and I actually do not have any flint, but I have gravel, and I should be able to get at least one flint out of that. Yeah. So we can make here where the fire starter, and we can grab a redstone block, for example, yeah, and it's gonna hold the fire as long as under it there is something like a redstone signal, right? Or does it require a pulsing one? Hold on. Flint. So it's supposed to hold, yeah. And if I, yeah, oh my god. That's actually nice. We can use it like somewhere here, or in any place we would need a constant. Oh, actually we can just use it like right there. Where's the fire start? redstone block. Let's go right here, break that thing. Place it here, place it here, place it like that. Yeah, it's gonna stay that way. So, okay, let's check what else can we make. Igniter, item importer, item will extract and send item through pressure types, tips, well, redstone clock. Oh my god, and it requires conductive plate. Okay, it should open a new tab, like in the quest thing. I'm not sure where. Oh. Yeah, actually here, redstone either wireless receiver. Let's check. The wireless receiver can receive redstone signal from wireless transmitter. Okay, let's start with making that bad boy. So it requires, let's start stone and wireless. Oh my god, and it requires some pearl. It's kinda annoying to make. And the circuit plate. So yeah, now we're able to make it. Wireless receiver. Okay. Then wireless transmitter. One more. Let's check. What's that triangulator? It's essentially a wireless compass pointing to the nearest object transmitting on that same frequency. Oh my god. Oh, wireless triangle frequency. So I can choose a frequency and it's gonna show me. But well, obviously there is no frequency yet, so it doesn't really show me anything. Wireless chamber. I have no idea what's that for. Let's check. A wireless will emit an REP redstone either pulse approximately every 10 seconds. When powered by a redstone signal, the rep will stop. Pulse will seek out and disable nearby devices that rely on access to the reader. Wireless redstone device hit by the rep will stop working for 30 seconds, including two held-by players. The bolt may be used to sabotage signals or be used as a form of defense, as it does 1.5 part of damage. Let's check. The REP redstone pulse is a wireless redstone electromagnetic pulse. It will disable wireless device in the detonation radius and may or may not damage entities nearby if it's effectively a portable version of the wireless jammer. Let's make one of them. REP. I have no idea. Oh, so that's how it works. You're supposed just to throw it. Okay, remote. The remote allows manually send. Write manually a redstone signal of your choose frequency to the reader. Okay. So, wireless frequency remote. That one is done. Wireless map. Empty wireless map. Okay, maybe I need to make one of that. Only wireless map. Oh. So that's how our place kind of looks from up. There's so many trees that it's just not showing much. And well, obviously it doesn't see all the blocks. Like it shows like over here it's nothing. But it's just because the blocks are like modded. And it doesn't like really see them. Okay, so we do not have so much energy. I took like the EU reader, which like shows how much energy goes in and how much goes out. So basically we're heading in like 1000 and we're heading out 1000. So yeah, we don't really make enough, despite that I placed like that thing which makes a lot, and out of those, yeah, like 4 of the turbines. Oh no, it's actually, yeah, it's actually 4. So I have 2 reactors going on, like that one and that one, and yet so that's not enough energy. So I made that platform, and I was looking in the power system. So in the power system we have such thing like large steam turbine. So I will need to grab the main, oh my god, that one, maintenance switch, right? And the steam turbine. So that's basically a multi-block. Yeah, and we got um the quest. So let's look how to make the chip. So it's gonna start out with the standard casings. We'll build it that way, I think. So yeah, that's the standard casing, right? Then middle plasma turbine and dynamo hatch. So it can be here, the dynamo hatch. I will need to turn it around, and I need to grab the large turbine. So it's showing that consumes 1600 liters of steam per tick. That's a lot. So that's the large steam turbine. And then just more of the machine casings. So let's place them over here. Oh my god. So yeah, that's how it looks. And here I need to place a rotor. But first of all, we need the machine will also need tooth replacement, a reinforced casing somewhere at choice. Replacing a reinforced casing somewhere at choice. Okay. So the muff maintenance hedge should be anywhere. So let's place it anywhere, I think. Yeah, here. Then muffler hedge. Yeah, muffler hedge must be pointing to air. I don't fucking know what do they mean by that, but anyway. So let's make it pointing to the air, and input hedge just anywhere, and we'll place them from the sides, because like the input hedge they will grab a liquid, so that's how it looks. And the dynamo hedge should be the place, or like where we'll get the energy out. So let's make a few cables so we could connect it to the main system. Yeah, so we can now just like grab it that way, or maybe I can do that way. Yeah, so to make it work now we will need to get some steam going inside, right? Extreme voltage. So how do we get, we have the steam generator. The steam generator boils water into steam using heat units. Boiling water causes the steam generation to calcify as impurities building inside. This is measured by percentages, has no effect until it's on steam. Okay, so at temperature above. So we have the steam generator which use heat units. And how can we make heat units? Okay, I will have to look into that.